Hello everyone, this is JD Calderon, and this is Indie Comics Explained, and today I'm taking a look at my read pile. So this is, on occasion, I'll be pulling this out every now and again, probably about once a week, sometimes every other week. This is basically the pile of books that I've read in the last week or two, and I pull it out. Some of these I've already done videos on, like the Chronicles of Quorum, great book. Michael Moorcock, adapted from Michael Moorcock. Dead Kings, also a lot of fun. Also touched upon, let's see what else we got here. Hexed, the Hexed Omnibus, by Michael Allen Nelson, Emma Rios, and Dan Mora. This is a really good book. I really enjoy this. That's a good book. The Medicians, by Lev Grossman, Lila Sturgis. Pious Back. Like I said, I love the original books. This was good, and I love the TV show. So this is a lot of fun. If you've ever read the original novels, this is interesting in what it's done for the story. Especially if you read the novels and enjoy the TV show. Like I said, it's interesting to see the different things that are going on there. So, good book. I don't think I touched on any of these. Let's see let's start with Atomic Robo. I don't even know what number book these guys are up to. I don't know if this is volume 12, 13, but these guys have produced a lot of volumes. This is, let me see if I get their names. Brian Clevenger, Scott Wegener. Colors are Sean Murphy, Jeff Powell, and edits by Lee Black. So this is Atomic Robo. It was a lot of fun. When this series first started out, it reminded me of, this was just like the science version of Hellboy. And then I think they got a lot of that, and I think they course corrected somewhere around the fourth or fifth volume, and they just started doing things a little differently. I think they got away from that sort of action adventure stuff, and they still do plenty of action adventure, but it's just a little different now, and I think it's a lot of fun. It's very pastel-y, but it's a very good book. I love the art style. It's a lot of fun. It's very accomplished. This book is great. Like I said, they have about, I don't know if it's 12 or 13 volumes, but I have them all. And I really enjoy these stories. I really enjoy, what comes to them. I mean, Atomic Robo, he was built by Nikolai Tesla. He's been alive for 100 or so years. Had a big company fell apart, had all these things happen. It's a lot of fun. I mean, there's intrigue, there's adventure, there's just a lot of stuff. They're kind of fighting vampires from another dimension. So, yeah, and then they have rock people. So, yeah, so there's a lot of fun. It was a great book. I definitely, I suggest checking this book out. Unity. I picked up 3 volumes. This is, here we go, 5, 6, and 7. Written by Matt Kint. Let's see. I've got a bunch of different artists on this series. Pierre Perez, Jose Luis, Diego Bernard. Along with Matt Kint, and this one's written by James Asmus and Matt Kint. These are just, each volume has a 4-issue story that involves this team. It's the Unity. It's Ninjak. I can never remember these. The Eternal Warrior. One other character. So one thing I've always said about Valiant, they have some of the worst characters. I think they're just like the worst Cypher characters. I mean, Exo Manowar is what? He's Iron Man meets Green Lantern. The Eternal Warrior is just that. He's just some guy who lives forever, and who fights, and then he protects, I guess, the Gaia or sorceress of the moment. And then there's Ninjak, who's basically Batman kind of meets Tony Stark, mixed in with a ninja. So, there it is. So yeah, I've never felt like, none of these characters ever felt iconic to me, but Neil Adams once said, he says, not the character is what you do with the character, and that's completely what this is. Matt Kindt does an excellent job every time with this stuff. So I really enjoy these books. And just some of the different angles that he'll take. I mean, there was one particular one where they're all beat up and they got back from an adventure. And I think it was the volume 5. And each issue is them, the individual characters from the adventure. So you had one issue that featured your Eternal Warrior, you had one that featured this character, one issue that featured Ninjak, and each one told of this adventure in each separate issue from their own perspectives. So that was pretty interesting. And there's just, they had all these crazy things going on, and like I said, this stuff is just, if you like superhero comics, I mean, I think you could do much worse than this. I really enjoy these. Unfortunately, it did come to an end. The beginning portion of this stuff is still Matt Kindt, and then it just moves on, and it gets kind of jokey. Although he did draw he did draw a segment in here, so it ain't a lot of fun. This is another book by Valiant, Incursion, Eternal Warrior. Again, it's like I said, he protects the current Earth sorceress, or the person who, some kind of weird sorcerer that inhabits all the powers of the Earth or something, and it's his job to protect this person. He's constantly being brought back from the dead to fulfill this role. I've seen issues where they show like where he goes after his life and that sort of thing, and this is basically about some kind of alien who comes to Earth, and they feed off of the essence of this individual, this Earth goddess, and and what he has to go through, and the pacts he has to make with demons and such to protect this Earth sorceress. And I mean, again, it's a lot of fun. It was written by Andy Diggle, Andy Diggle and Alex Packnadel. I've never heard of him, but I know Andy Diggle, and I've enjoyed his work quite a bit. So this was fun. Like I said, I think my time with Valiant is coming up short. Like I said, Matt Kindt doesn't work there. Jeff Lemire doesn't work there anymore. Although they have brought in a few others. Andy Diggle is a really good writer, and they have Dan Abnett also working over there, whose work I've also enjoyed. They have Cullen Bunn also over there, but the thing with Cullen is that I tend to enjoy his work more when it's on his own work, because it's more personal. The few times that I've read his stuff and it was commercial or just not of his creation, it didn't sing with me as much. So, maybe I'll give it a try, maybe I won't. We'll see. This is Before Houdini. This is an interesting little book. The art style is interesting in here. I found it fun. It's like some kind of alternate world Houdini, fighting some kind of weird monsters. This is the first volume, so it'd be interesting to see. Just by the format, I'm thinking it's a European comic. It looks European. Although it's written by someone named Jeremy Holt, illustrated by John Lucas, and colors by Adi Crosa. Now, I mean, it could be Italian. It could be, just a group of guys who just want to do something in a different style. But, enjoyable. I'm waiting for the second volume, and that's pretty much it for my current read pile. So, there's a lot of good books in there. Like I said, I've done videos on some of the others, so Houdini, Incursion. I haven't done any on Unity, and I probably won't. These will just go onto my shelf. Atomic Robo, but I have done on Magicians. Like I said, very good book, very good series. Like I said, I would always suggest the prose novels. The TV show, love it. Like I said, the fourth season, a bit of I don't want to say letdown. It's just a little bit surprising is what it was, but not a letdown. It was just more shocking than anything else. Then I have Hexed, great book. Really enjoyed this. He's also released, I'm sure I showed this before, a prose version of the book. So I guess if you want to get it, it's another thing. I have yet to pick it up myself, so who knows? Maybe at some point I'll reach out and get that. Dead King's also a lot of fun. Looks like this one's kind of one and done. Looks like there was room left behind to maybe run additional stories behind it. But considering what indie comics are and the numbers they run through, highly unlikely. A little bit unfortunate for that. Steve Orlando, Matthew Dot-Smith, both guys did great work. And then we have Corum, the King of Swords, based on Michael Moorcock's work. So you got Corum, Elric, and the third guy whose name I don't remember. But they do form some kind of weird trinity of these three characters. When the three of them are together, Ericos, I couldn't remember that name, but the three of them together form a type of super warrior. They have all kinds of strange powers when the three of them are together. So, yeah, good stuff. This is, like I said, I think in my other video I said this was stuff that was produced in the early 80s. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So thank you so much. If you liked the video, just please smash the subscribe button, hit the like button. And if you want to go check out some of my work at the Oswald Chronicles or Tall Tales Online, feel free. Thank you so much, and I'll talk to you soon.